We are the home of Kenyan music and content, and we play 100% Kenyan music 24/7. And the beautiful thing about Radio 254 is the internet. And because of the internet, we're able to reach a very huge audience in comparison to a mainstream radio station. A mainstream radio station is limited to a frequency and a geographical region that you can tune in from.
Yeah,
but with Radio 254, we have people listening from Germany, people listening from Japan, people listening from Canada, people listening from all over the world to just listen to and enjoy Kenyan music and content. So literally, it's an amazing thing because we want to show the world and showcase the world how amazing Kenyan music is, but also the people like you who are content creators who are world class. Like genuinely, the stuff you guys are doing is not just for Kenyans to enjoy. Yes. It's relatable for people over the world. You know, like if it was just on a frequency on a TV, only guys in Kenya would know about you. Yeah. But like, I want to talk to you because I love what you're doing on the internet. I love to get to know who you are. So please introduce yourself.
Okay, my full name is Gakuo Charlotte Wangui, but I go by Qui Gakuo. But since I started content creating, nimebandikwa jina ya ule demo wa Gen Z.
Exactly.
Like everywhere I go, oh, you're that girl who does those Gen Z videos. I'm like, guys, my name is Koi, but yes, it's me who does the Gen Z content. I am 20 years old. I'm turning 21 in 30 days, end of this month. And yeah, that's what I do now. I am a content creator, a full-time content creator now. And I love where I am at and where I am heading.
Are you in school?
I was.
Okay.
I cleared high school in 2019. Just literally the class before Corona.
Yes.
We are the ones who I cleared in 2019. And I did a short course in... unajua hizi packages mnafanya after high school za computers and all that,
driving computer hizo vitu za keep busy.
Yes, to just pass time. So I did that one. I did a short computer course. Then after that I proceeded to study media production at Tangazo University.
Ooh.
And I finished because it was also a short course. I finished it last year November, end of last year. I'm not sure when it was, but yeah, end of last year. And then immediately after I finished school, I got a job. So I'm not going to say where I work because I mean, yeah.
So you have a full-time job?
Yes.
The reason I asked if you go to school is because I wanted to ask you, wasi wakikuwa na tao, ama wakikuwa na job, ama wakikuwa na chuo, wanakurecognize?
Yes, especially
can you walk around like a normal person anymore?
Not really. Kind of, yes, but not really. Because at work, because where I work, like there are many people. See at the office 9 to 5, blah blah blah. Like there are so many people. So utapata nikiendea receipt on the other side. When I saw your video. Or so and so sent me a video. Or someone would stop me and ask me, I have something to ask you. And
ule dem almingia kwa studio na mimi amesema, how do I know you?
I've seen you somewhere.
Because we've all seen your face.
Yes.
I'd like to get to know from you, Koi. How did you get into content creation? Ilianza aje? Ama ulikuwa tu umechizi ukizaliwa umechizi? Ama how did you get into this?
So I actually started content creating end of last month.
What?
End of June.
You're not serious?
June. Yes, I started.
The first video I saw was the one behind the car. Ile kukidnapiwa. Yeah. Nilichizi. Naranga udem as in because it was exactly how Gen Zs are.
Act, yes.
You are like on point.
Yes.
So I was like, shit, this is on the money. But then I kept seeing more, and I was like, I want to know who this person is. But like, you mean just a month?
Yes, because I've had my TikTok account since 2020. But it was those ones of you just post today, you wait another, I don't know how many months, you post again.
Yeah.
So until end of last month, I had 150 followers, 150. Until one day I'm sitting in the office, I'm like, I'm so bored, I don't have anything to do. And I wanted to do something that is not common. You know, the way African moms has been done by so many people. Yeah. So I didn't want to like join the trend. I wanted to start something different. So nikajiambia, you know, in real sense, let's put all the jokes aside. Gen Z, we are the future.
Of course.
Your future president is a Gen Z. Your future doctor, your future everything. Like we are literally...
But you know, we are a bit weird.
True.
We're not normal.
Not even a bit. We
so
are very
as much
weird.
as we're going to be the future, even me, I don't trust my fellow Gen Zs. Like, I don't want to be working for a Gen Z and as an
Yes. So I wanted to... So that idea came to my head and I'm like, the me that I am right now, mtu let's say I'm a doctor. Akuje aniambie daktari, I'm having pains in my chest. Could you like nitibu? I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Unamwana chest or happy exactly. So I wanted to bring out how Gen Z are, and as much as I portray them as not as not very serious. We do have a lot of banter. Things. Yeah, we do have a lot of banter and all that. But at the end of the day, we're going to get the job done. Yes, you've come to me, you're having a chest pain. I will joke about it, but I will prescribe you something.
The interns, they send me stupid emails. Today, my cat. I don't care about your cat. Come to work.
Oh, it's raining. It is so cold. Do you know
you're baridi? You're baridi. Nduthi, siezi panda nduthi na hii baridi. Nitumie Uber.
I was about to stay home because it was so cold. And it is raining. I'm like, okay, when I become a boss one day, bad weather is going to be a reasonable excuse not to come to work. Because ninyeshe when you feel cold, no, it does. Nah, I can't nini. But yeah, that's basically where I got the idea from. I wanted to start something. So sahi hata mtu mwingine akifanya Gen Z as atajua huyu ametoa hii idea kutoka kwe. And I've seen a lot of that actually so far. You amefanya Gen Z as they've been kidnapped. I'm like, I've done that.
Did that already.
And the comment section is filled with at least give credits to who started this, because there are also some people who use my sound like on TikTok and they tag me, they show that appreciation. But yeah, Gen Z as whatever, like y'all can do it, but we all know where it came from.
So I want to ask you something. How did you... Okay, I love that you thought about it and now you're okay, this is the content I want to make. How did you know it was funny? In the sense of, labda unacheka peke yako. Unajua sasa, okay, how do you know that this content is going to be funny and relatable to other people? Because I feel like that's a bahatisha thing. You don't know until you put it out. Labda unacheka peke yako kwa keja, kwa bedzita yako unacheka, afu unapost wase wacheki. So how did it make, did you show, is there someone you can show, be like, ebu cheki uniambie, like do you get feedback or you just post? The feedback is from the internet or you have people you can test the content with? Do you test the content?
Yes. At first, the first video I ever did was Gen Z as lawyers. And immediately I recorded that video, I switched off my phone. Because I'm like, now if I post and then it gets 1 view or 2 views or no likes, or someone is like, you all think this is funny.
Yeah.
So nilizima simu actually nikaiweka for, after like 3 hours zilipita. Until I was like, you will have to check at some point.
Of course. Exactly,
you can't toroka it. So I switched on my phone. I went to my TikTok. And I'm seeing, oh my gosh, you're so funny. Oh, we find this so relatable. And then
How are they finding it?
Of my followers.
You don't even know.
No, most of my followers
the 150 of them.
Yes. Like young people. Because I mean, I'm young, so that is the crowd I tend to attract. And they said, oh my, this is so relatable. I've been looking for content I can relate to and I've never found, but now I am also Gen Z and this is actually how I'd act. Alafu mtu ana comment up, do Gen Z next as doctor. I was like, okay, so you guys love this. And then when I posted that video, I had so many comments. I had so many more followers. Like in literally less than a week, I had hit 10,000 followers.
So how many followers are you at now?
I have 28,000 on TikTok.
In 1 month?
Yes. And it also...
1 month?
Yes.
Gakuo.
Imagine. And it grew my other social media
na
platforms.
Na ukulipa? Ukununua followers? Wallahi billahi.
No. Hard work.
Na ujatoa matiti na matako?
I do not do that. Pure content. Pure content. That is what attracted people. And then I've never had a Twitter account.
Okay. But I DM'd you on Twitter?
Yes. Sasa ungoje nipeane story.
Nimestuka, who am I DMing?
So I didn't have a Twitter account until someone reposted my video from TikTok on Twitter. And the comment section was filled with, is she on Twitter? Is she on Twitter? She's so funny. Is she on Twitter? So I had to open a Twitter account.
What is your Twitter handle for those listening?
It's Gakuo Charlotte.
Okay, please follow her.
Yes. So I opened my Twitter account and in less than 2 days, I had 3,000 followers. Like I was like, guys,
hata mimi sina 3,000 followers wallahi.
I'm like, yeah, guys, I'm here. I'm on Twitter. I finally have an account. Go follow me. So I had to now start posting my content on Twitter so that I can attract many people. And as of now, I have 7,100 followers on Twitter. As we go, of course, we will increase the number of people that follow me. And Instagram, I have been at 800 followers. I was at 800 followers since 2020. Like, you try to grow your account, but nothing is working. But after I started content creating, guys liked what I do. And on some social media platforms, it's harder to grow. Because on TikTok, 28,000, then Twitter, 7,000, then Instagram, 3,000.
Uko YouTube? Ama bado? Okay.
Bado.
Tafadhali ingia hapo. Hata nimefikiria kama huko YouTube tafadhali ingia leo.
I get that so much. I'm like,
because especially there's shorts, there's videos, you could do so much on YouTube, and even a bit, because shorts are very big these days, and then shorts are like almost like stories where people can discover you, kind of,
Yeah. So I will eventually, I want to build a proper fan base, so that by the time I'm telling people, guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel, I have a good number of people subscribing to my channel.
Perfect.
So eventually I will, but as of now, I am working with TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter.
Is your handle the same on all of them?
Twitter is the only one that's different. Twitter is Gakuo Chalet. TikTok and Instagram are Qui Gakuo, but the Instagram one has a Qui.Gakuo.
Okay. So a lot of people don't realize that content creation is a job, meaning it takes a lot of time. It's not just even like TikTok. If you ever try to make a TikTok, it's on my transitions, it's very difficult. It takes time. So I'm wondering, as someone who has a full-time job, how do you balance content creation and then your day job? Or is it a day job? Is it something that's flexible, or how do you balance content creation and your job?
Okay, so my job is 10 a.m. to 6.
Gen Z shit. That's some Gen Z shit.
I know, right? But sometimes as a partner, we are not as busy in the office, and I want to pass time, and I have an idea, do Gen Z as this and this. Actually, the only video I have not done at the office, New York kidnapped, and the Gen Z as traffic police.
Okay.
All my other videos are inside my office.
So mdosi hizi sama nataka cut. Hii nitengeneza na stima yangu na wifi yangu.
There's nothing like that. And plus, he knows that this is what I do. I started doing this.
Okay.
And as much as it's not affecting what I'm doing, hakuna siku client atakuja anipate nikimake video.
Okay.
So
you do your job. As much as you're the Gen Z, you do your job, and you also create your content.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
What video would you say is the one that blew up or blew you up? Like nigani li blow up, alafu mom na dad, if they're alive or if they're there, what do they think of this ujinga unafanya? Wanaelewa imefika WhatsApp groups,
imefika everywhere,
hata shosh na kila mtu anajua.
Yes.
Tell me about the family and people who know you reacting. Wasile nao chuo, my boyfriends wa zamani. How are they reacting to this new Koi that they're seeing? And is it the same Koi that they know? Kuna labda unatuchezea character na nyumbani umetulia tu na nyamazanga. So I want to know, how is the real Koi in comparison to the content you're creating? How's your family and your friends reacting, those who know you? And then just the one that blew up, and it's like, if you knew, if like ulizima simu ili blow up ya kwanza aje, ama has it even blown up? What is blowing up to you? Like, you feel like, have you gotten to the point where like, this is crazy? Yeah,
the one that went like ili got the most views on TikTok is the one I did at Gen Z as Kidnapped.
Okay.
That one has over 400,000 views. And I didn't think it was that funny until I rewatched it and saw the comments. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so funny. Like, how do I even think of this? That video, I woke up at 7 a.m. to film it.
7?
Yes, I set an alarm.
Ulikuwa kwa gari ya nani?
My aunt's car. I had gone for a sleepover at my aunt's house, and I was like, sikuna gari, so I can do something with it. So asubuhi, I put an alarm jioni, 7 a.m. ikafika. I went to her room. You know, I'm the only one who's awake. At that time, everyone else is asleep. I went to her room. Tata Shiko, can you give me your car keys? Like, yeah, what do you want? I want to make a TikTok video. Nikaenda. I filmed the video, and immediately I went back to bed. Like, I just woke up purposely
to shoot that.
And the fact that I put in so much work into that video, and it's the one that really went far, I was like, hard work does pay.
Uliamuka.
It does.
Ungelala, by the way.
That's true. And I wanted it to be so raw, because it shows, like, the idea I had in my head is people have come to our house, they've stolen, blah, 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 whatever, and they've kidnapped me.
Got it.
Yes. Exactly. So that's why I'm in my gown. You can see I'm still sleepy. I wanted to make it as realistic as I could. And, I
you nailed it.
That,
you nailed it.
And it's the one that blew up.
So the folks,
so
the
much.
Friends, do they know? Are they like, who? how when people you know, what did they start saying when they started seeing? Were they sharing to you like you don't know? Of course, immediately post. Yeah. So like your fam and your friends, how is it with them? Like, hey, are they like nitumie picha tukiwa pamoja at least niombe kado hapa ama kitu?
Actually, when I started, the first videos I ever made, I'd record. I don't post it first. I send it to my mom and my sister because I'd also send it to my brother, but he's in high school at boarding. So I'd send it to my mom and be like, what do you think of this? Is it funny? Like, oh yeah, this is so funny.
So you trust your mom's your mom's humor, like
a lot. And she was always like, yes, keep posting. People are loving what you're doing. Keep posting. And my following grew so much. Like she'd even tell me, leo tumefika how many followers? The next day tumefika how many followers? So I wanted to share this, what I am doing, my content creation with my family. So I told everyone. And nitatumia my mom, then my mom sends to the group, and then from the group now, the ones that are in the group will share with their friends, will post kwa status. So my mom's friends, they all know she has a daughter who's a content creator. And my family also, they're really, really supportive. Like I'm sure majority of the people listening right now are pure family members. Actually, when I was
we love you.
We love you guys. Actually, when I was seated outside there, Ebu send us the link. So I sent them the poster. What time are you going? We are waiting for you. Like that was all I was seeing from the group chat and messages. We are waiting for you to hear what you have to say and telling me don't be nervous, relax. It's just it's not a TV. No one is seeing. Okay,
or they can see you.
Yeah,
or they can definitely see you.
Yes, but it's not like there are cameras. There's light. There's blah 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 all that. So my family has really really been supportive.
Okay.
And for my brother, because we call him most of sometimes. I'd call him and tell him, yeah, this is what has happened so far in my life. My videos have done well, blah, 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 all that. So I always...
Where does he go to school? Can you give him a shout out, please?
Yes, Sean Gakuo. He goes to elite school in Nyahururu. That is where he is right now. And the biggest support system around me, the biggest, I'm not saying the others are not, my brother and my sister. Mom, I know you're listening. Usifeel anything. But my siblings are literally everything to me.
Okay. How many siblings do you have?
I have 2. I have a brother and a sister. My sister is in class 8. She's in Consolata. Hi, Kari. I was texting her out. I was like, oh, I'm waiting for you. I want to hear you. And they are really, really support. Yeah, Koi, keep doing what you're doing. And I told myself, when I become big, like when I make it, like I have security around me because people want blah, 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 all that, I will definitely take my siblings with me. Like I don't want it to be Qui Gakuo. I want it to be Qui Gakuo and Sean and Kari. I want that.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to share that with them.
As a Gen Z, we're perceived a bit differently.
True.
As an employer, let's say you go for an interview, they might think you're not mature enough.
Yes.
You've gone to school, you're educated, but you're still judged a little bit.
Yes.
So the reason that the content you're creating is funny is because it's true.
Yes.
So my serious question becomes, you're doing a great job in terms of breaking the stigma.
Thank you.
Because we can all see someone we know when we watch the videos.
Yeah.
Is there a way we can save Gen Zs though? Like, is there like... Are we getting through by like the way what you're doing is it help? Can it be helpful to get people to understand Gen Zs better? Because I feel like there's a bigger role you're playing even beyond the content. Because a parent could understand their child better, an employer could understand their employee better.
Yeah.
How do you see your content playing a role beyond just laughter? Do you have impact goals? Do you want what is it that makes you wake up at 7 and say natakwenda kushoot? It's not for clout.
Yes.
Why?
Because yes, Gen Z we've been stereotyped some kind of way, and let me give an example of myself. You see, I have quite a number of piercings, and I have a tattoo on my back, and I have one on my leg.
But that has nothing to do with your work ethic.
Yes, exactly. It has.
I have tattoos as well, but my mom would be like, "You can't get employed with all of these tattoos on your hand." But trust me, my brains are excellent. Work-wise, I will never falter. But because I have tattoos, or because I might say something, that does not make me lesser than. And that's why I'm saying, can we break those barriers? Can we break that stigma? Because these are excellent people. Maybe just train them. Imagine you can take someone who doesn't have that work skill. They might not be as polished as you want them to, and you can train them to be better. It's not because Gen Zs are certain way doesn't mean they can't change or improve. And that's why I'm really like, okay, cool. We're showing this content. It's amazing. People are laughing, but can we do something bigger with it? You know, like past that. Because you guys are creating content. It's amazing. And people are relating to it. But Gen Zs are still struggling. Yeah,
that's true. And what I feel like one of the reasons why we are the way we are, like struggling and all that, is because our parents have told us, and I'm not saying Mom, I'm not talking about you, so relax. Parents have have conditioned their kids' minds, go to school, go to university, become an engineer, and make money.
Because you live in this country. You know people with degrees don't have jobs.
Yes.
I know people who have law degrees. I know people who have medical degrees. I know people with business degrees. Engineers, they can't get jobs. So the whole path of go to school, go to university, have a child, it doesn't work in today's day and age.
It doesn't. And I really wish parents would see beyond books. Like your kid, yes, umempeleka shule, but have you had this person sing? Have you seen them draw? Amen. Have you seen them skateboarding or doing whatever? And
that's what they're passionate about. Because you want to do something you're passionate about.
Exactly. So I wish parents would change their mentality of, without papers you cannot be anything in life. You cannot be anything in life. Excuse me. Let me not use an example of myself. But usifinyilia mtoto wako aende akuwe engineer. Maybe you wanted to become an engineer but you didn't have the opportunity to. And then you're like, since I didn't have that, let me make my child do it. Or your grandfather was an accountant, your dad is an accountant, so don't break the chain. You should also be an accountant. But in real sense, we want jobs, or we don't want a 9 to 5. You're seated behind a laptop in a skirt suit and some funny hair. We want to be out there. That's why I think so many people want to be DJs. So many people are making music. So many people are doing content creation and all that, because we want to show you people that we are more than what you think we are.
Can I play devil's advocate for a second? So mzazi, for example, a parent, they're not holding you back necessarily. Parents tell you what they think is best, or they teach you what they think is best based on their experiences. And then us as human beings, or whether we can call ourselves children or we can call ourselves human beings, like, we want to be happy. We want to be doing something we're happy.
True.
And sometimes it takes fighting for that thing. In the sense of, I guarantee ukiomoka na hii content creation, hakuna mtu atakuuliza uende shule ama unafanyanga kazi wapi, because once you're successful in something, nobody questions you. It's that process when you're still trying to prove yourself and growing, where the questions are like, iko na do, unafanya nini? Because but parents are trying because they want you to be independent and sustain yourself. And then you're also trying to figure it out as a human being, what works for me. So we're in a dilemma, because as young people, we want to try what makes us happy. And then there's the reality of life, and your folks are telling you. My grandmother calls me and tells me to get a job. This radio station is not a job. I'm like, grandma, I come here every day. I'm grinding. So tafuta kazi. Hii radio is a phase. So you see, it's not that she doesn't like what I'm doing. It's because she wants me to be sustainable. She wants me to be there. But even this can be sustainable. The same way your content creation, if you continue at it, it's going to take care of you and even your children, and buy you houses and buy you cars. But when we deal with the society telling us, it becomes tough, because pressures as well. You have to pay bills. So, lazima ukutafute fare. So what's the balance for you in terms of content creation and survival? Like, are you able to do it without struggling right now? And would you want it to be something you can make a living from?
It is definitely something I want to make a living from, because you see, the way you'd ask a child, what do you want to be when you grow up? They say a doctor. Akifika primary, still a doctor. High school, still a doctor. We'll go to med school, study for those 84 years, you med school students.
84 years, love it.
And they will eventually become a doctor. For me, it was always I wanted to be known. I wanted to be recognized, and I wanted it to be because of something different. And I didn't want to like be known from a group. They were in a group but they split. Yeah. This is one of them. I wanted to be the me that I am today. Since the beginning, I wanted to do this on my own, and it is definitely something I see going very, very far, past the Kenyan borders, past the African borders, and I really hope I will listen to this one day, and it will, when I am there eventually.
You will get there.
Yes,
I believe it.
For sure. So it is something I have always wanted. Mi nilijua hii mambo ya kukua doctor, kukua engineer, mathematics for the rest of my life. I cannot.
dy equals dx. Hey, I don't know what.
Pythagoras theorem. The last time I used that in high school. So I really knew this is something I want to do, and I am putting in so much effort to grow myself, grow my following, my everything. Eventually have brands reach out to me, they want to work with me and stuff like that. So I definitely see this going so far. I wish you'd be me so that you see how far I am seeing myself. And I know I will get there. One way or another, I must get to where I am going.
So I want to ask you a question. And I'm asking because I don't want to guess, or I guess for you, if you were asked, what makes Koi different? What would you say makes you different from any other content creator?
I feel like I am very... The me that you see on camera is the me that is not on camera. Like, you know, the way, like, oh, you'd see me on TikTok or whatever, and then you meet me like, but you're so different. That is literally me. In a serious situation, I will Gen Z it completely.
For real?
Yes.
Because you're carrying yourself so nicely now. I'm so impressed. I'm like, she's so professional.
I will Gen Z myself. So I have that original or authenticity, and I really, really love what I do. Like, I'm sure you can tell from my videos, I absolutely love what I do. Oh my goodness. And the fact that I saw people loving what I do, I'm like, you guys, yes, let's do this. And someone mentioned it, one of my aunties told me, the reason why people are noticing you out here is because you don't wear makeup. The you that is on camera and the you that in real life. And I don't wear makeup because I don't want to. It's because I don't know how to.
Walai.
I swear. You give me...
Ukipatiwa Fenty, utajoke fine nayo.
I will not. If I was given Fenty right now and told, if you do
kuna wasana wanakufa nje wapate ka Fenty.
Exactly. If you do a proper makeup look, corona inaisha, guys, let's just wear our masks, let us sanitize, let us do all that. Because if I knew, of course, yes, I would. But I like making my videos as original as possible. You know, there are some creators, or there are some people who, ukienda kwa page yao, it looks so professional. They've gone for a photo shoot also. But for me, utaona hii niko kwa gari, hii sijui niko happy. Like, I make it as raw as possible. I will post a picture in my car, nimefunganisha nywele, or I've just woken up. I don't want to, like, block them who I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who we are seeing is who you really are.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you ask anyone I went to school with, this is the me that has always existed.
Okay.
Yes.
Who are some Kenyan content creators you look up to? Because I'm curious. You're one of the biggest content creators in the country right now. People are relating to your content, people are loving what you're doing, but at the same time, as much as you're loved, I'm sure you love other people. Yes. So I'd love to know, who do you look up to? Whose content are you always just dying for? I'm sure you look up to people.
Yes.
Please.
Okay, so let me start this by saying we had a TikTok event on Saturday, and I was privileged to attend. I met her.
Ungekosa sasa si wangefunga tu.
Exactly, like mnajua tuko. So and the guest speaker there was Azia Nasenia.
Yule.
I met her.
Hey, Aziad is human.
Yes.
Can you touch her?
Yes.
How does she smell?
Not on screen.
How does she smell?
Oh, she smells so good. And she has such a nice heart. Like, she was pitying me. I'm like, do I say hi? Do I know?
I'm sure she knows you.
Yeah, she does.
Koi.
She commented on one of my videos. I'm like, guys, it's a wrap.
Mama, I made it. Come on, nyumbani unahama hiyo siku.
Exactly. So I stopped her. I'm like, hi. Like, I was literally shaking. I'm like, hi, I'm Koi. I love what you do. And it's not that I just love her content, because when she blew up, she got a lot of hate, and she was the guest speaker, so she was telling us she did get a lot of hate those first few months, but I mean, she dealt with it. Look at where she is now.
Exactly. She's got a radio show. She does promos. She's doing so much, and she's doing so great for herself, especially for her age. It's amazing what she's doing.
Exactly. So seeing her overcome all this that has happened to her, I'm like, yeah, this is definitely the kind of spirit I need, because the hate out here, oh my gosh.
So you get hate too?
Yeah.
You're lying.
Twitter.
You're lying.
Yeah. I post a video, I go to the comment section, I'm like, why you guys just spend so much time on my page hating? This is so nice. You're dedicating your time to me.
Yeah. So you don't respond, you don't like it, you just move.
There are some hate comments. I'm those kind of people. You've had these people who say, oh, don't give attention to the hate, just leave them. Me, I see a hate comment, I'm like, I must reply to this one. You think you're the only one who can hate? Let me show you.
So unarudisha?
There are some I reply, others I just look at, I'm like, you could have thought of something better than this. Like, you've talked about how I look, you've talked about how I'm not funny, but I have so many people who are telling me, keep going, keep doing what you're doing, and the fact that I love what I do, you think that hate comment will stop me from doing what I'm doing?
I would hope not.
Exactly. And utapata mtu, and one thing she said in that meeting is, someone who hates on you is never doing better than you.
And akuwa maliuko. They want to be exactly. They want their content to be seen. They want
as much as yours is. And you'd go to this hate comment accounts, mtu hata hana username, hana profile picture, zero followers, nothing. I feel like if you're a hater, show yourself. Let me see who is hating.
Pale tao.
Yes, Apple.
Audion.
Bas over there. So she is definitely someone I look up to, and not because we are almost the same age, because I think she's a year older than me.
I think she's 21.
Yeah, she turned 22.
Yeah, she just might have just, but she's young. Exactly. And it's amazing to see young people doing such great things. When I'm saying I'll make more than people who are 40, 50 doing content creation. Exactly. And it's paving a way to show that this is an avenue that people can take. We need that. Yes. We need those examples, because how will you tell someone to continue when there's no one to show I make it?
Exactly. Yeah. So she's definitely someone I look up to, and I admire what she does and how she does it. And she's such a nice person. Oh my goodness, she is so nice. I was so scared to say hi to her, because I was like, okay, but what if there's so many other people who want to also want to say hi to her? But I said hi to her. And she told me, oh, you're that girl who does Gen Z. I love your videos. I'm like, okay, guys, it's a wrap.
I'm sure even Uhuru has seen your videos. Even Unya has seen your videos.
For sure. If he hasn't...
So, I want to put it out there in the universe. I see commercials for you. I see TV commercials for you. I see acting. I see Netflix. I see so much in your future. I think we're even lucky in the sense of you're around us and we can experience you. And I'm grateful that you were confident enough and able to share your content with us. I want to know what scares you about this journey. You have so much confidence. You're oozing with wisdom. Yeah. Are you scared at all about what you're getting yourself into? Because fame is crazy.
True.
So is there any fear inside?
Yes, there is, because when you become a public figure, part of your private life is not yours anymore. People want to know, what are you doing today? What are you up to? Who are you dating? What is happening in your life and all that. So before I started all this, I told myself, Koi, it will get to a point where your life will be of public interest. Guys will want.
But you wanted this.
Yes, I did. I did want this, and to prepare myself, isikuje as a shock. Oh, why are people DMing me? Or blah blah blah, all that. So that is one thing that scared me initially. But since this is what I wanted, I have to deal with it. And it's not that this happens to you today. Unaambia kila mtu ama una text, hi Nairobi Gossip Club, so this and this happened. No, I'm not. You will know me, yes, but my private life, things that happen behind closed doors, I don't know if you will know eventually, but that is one thing I was really scared of. And the way people compare other celebrities, like, oh, Beyonce is not as good as Rihanna, or Rihanna is not as good as... Like, everyone is doing their own thing. What so-and-so is doing might not be what this other person is doing. So, and there are so many people who are celebrities and content creators out here. Utapata mtu anasema, unafanya video kama ya so-and-so. But no, I'm doing...
Why is that a thing in Kenya?
Yeah!
In Kenya, as in, they're gonna... Why are we looking? Why do we have to pick? Like,
exactly.
It's the thing.
Exactly. And it's, guys, just relax. But now for me, I don't get that of unafanya video kama ya so and so. Mtu mwingine akifanya Gen Z
atamalizwa.
Exactly.
So they'll protect you.
Yes.
But there you bite someone else or even be similar to someone else. I think Kenyans respect people who are different.
That's true. And on Twitter, especially on Twitter, in as much as I get the hate, like ntapata hate comment and there's so many replies under that. If you don't like her content, just scroll away. Like, and I mean, most of my followers are Gen Z. So if you don't like what I'm doing, scroll away. You're someone's dad.
Yeah.
You're, I don't know, 50 something, and you're saying I don't relate. Yeah, why? Because you're 50. You wouldn't understand. And the fact that people think of hate comments and actually put them out there, I feel like that is so unnecessary. Just hate in silence and let us move on with our lives. So, yeah.
Can I ask you a random question?
Yes.
And I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of those guys, and we're giving them too much time. But I'm curious, when you were starting out as a content creator, wakati page yako ilikuwa kama 150, ukonjaribu kupost.
Yeah.
Do you remember those times and what was going through your mind? Because maybe some of these guys are the guys who are in that place.
Yes.
They're stuck. They're not sure about what content to create.
Yeah.
They haven't found that thing that's them yet. And I feel like that could be a scary place for someone who's as hungry or wants to be where you're at.
Yes.
Do you remember at all that time?
I do.
What does it, what I guess, does it help you understand this? Does it help or no?
You know, when I was stuck at 150, I'm seeing everyone else's account grow and mine.
That's what I'm saying. You're seeing other people, you're watching everybody else grow, and they will grow. You're in the same place, but you're trying.
And what I realized, because the videos I was doing, I wasn't using my voice. The videos that have used my voice are the ones that have really blown up. I was doing either it's a dance or a lip sync video or whatever. So guys, find something you relate to. Stop trying to do what so and so has done.
Kuna watu wanasema niko na Bugatti na unaishi kwa mama yako. Hata nduthi hawezi. Imagine.
So find something that you really relate to, because not only do I do Gen Z content, I am Gen Z. So I know how we'd act in different situations and all that, and I relate to that content. So pata kitu inaku drive kitu serious, acha kukopi watu wengine. Just find something that sits right with you and you're comfortable with, and you see it doing good for you in the long run, and just run with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bit of a trick question. What do you think about Kenyan music? And do you have any favorites?
I love Kenyan music. That is one thing I can say for sure. I really do love Kenyan music. And I feel like there are so many Kenyan artists who are so underrated.
Please shout them out. They might cheesy. Just a shout out from you is like he's like a shout out from Oprah. Please make their days.
We have Nikita Keri, although she is recognized, but I feel like this girl needs to be on Billboard.
I just saw her on BBC and it's so amazing seeing her growth. Yeah.
Exactly. And Zinia Manasseh.
Shout out Zinia.
There's a musical band duo. Sorry, they're called Jadi.
Okay.
They're under
Shout out
Empire.
Jadi. So you know this thing.
Yes.
Okay, I'm appreciating this.
These people produce such nice music. There's Caleb Awiti.
Yes.
There's Reza Man. There's so many Kenyan musicians who make such. Karun, oh my gosh, Karun followed me the other day. I was like,
no way.
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Look at you.
Karun followed me. King Kalala followed me. And she. Okay. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about. But there's so many Kenyan musicians that are so underrated, and it's I don't understand why, because I don't want to believe that it's a language barrier, because Nigerian artists sing in their language.
We don't understand. What's last? Missy Jui, Ibona Shayo ni nini? Lakini nashindanga nikimba Ibona Shayo.
What is Rema saying? But I will sing that song from beginning to end.
Yeah.
It is not about the language barrier. It's about finding people who vibe with your song and getting. I don't know. I don't know what we would do to get these people the recognition they deserve, but these people are too underrated. I wish there was a way we could change things.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Final thoughts from you. You're starting out, and it's only the beginning. Is there things that, like, what's your bucket list? Give me your bucket list. Like, where do you want to take this? If it's up to you, where are you taking this? Are we talking Oscars? Are we talking what do you want? If you close your eyes and dream, like, what is it that you want?
When I went for the TikTok event, so many content creators told me you should consider acting. You should try acting. So I got I followed one of the content creators. She followed me back and she told me she'll be sending me when
auditions,
these auditions and all that. And I'm like,
are you nervous? Is that something you'd be nervous to do?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I fear the camera and all eyes on me. And they said like action.
Like when you start.
I'm like, unataka niseme nini sasa? Oh, kuna script. Okay. But yes, I do. I have a lot of stage fright, a lot. But I will never show it. You will hear me say it, but you will never see me get nervous and, I'm shaking or whatever. Because I am only nervous before I get there. But when I get there, I'm like, so this wasn't as bad as I thought it was. And plus, the fact that I am getting recognition, I must get used to that. Yeah. I don't have any other choice. So will want you to go to their interview, or this brand wants you to go to Masai Mara to do a photo shoot. You have to do all these things. So I definitely see myself as an actress. I see myself as an actress. That is one thing I really see myself as. And I am all-rounded. I can sing.
Unaweza imba?
I've posted so many covers on my Instagram of me singing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I sing. I can dance. I am funny. I like to think
you're
I'm
definitely funny.
Yes. So I see myself as a musician, as a singer, musician and singer is the same thing. As a musician, as an actress, I continue content creating, and that is definitely where I see myself. Like I want my kids to be like, "Oh, mom, you were on that show back in your day," or my kids are, "Is your mom so and so?" Yes, that's
my mama.
That is my mom, and I definitely see myself going so far. I see myself going so far, and those are two things I know for sure I will eventually get to.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to really appreciate you guys for listening. I have been talking to Koi, who is beautiful inside and outside, and a star. I'm telling you, a star. Like, you don't have to be in Hollywood to be a star. You could be in Kirinyaga, you could be in Timbuktu, you could be even in Lamu. But if you're a star and you're going to shine. And Koi, you're a star. You're shining bright, and I can't wait to tell my children how I knew you. I'll be like, I interviewed her back in my day. Uda msichana anakuwaga pale na Denzel. Namujua. Yeah. And I can't wait because we've seen it with Elsa, we've seen it with Aziad, and it's just a beautiful thing to see us little Kenyan kids becoming world sensations because of the internet. Yes. The internet. Fuliza is killing us here. Sijui what, but the internet is giving us doors. It's opening doors. There's no doors for us out here as young Kenyans. We're struggling.
That's true.
I'm educated. I can't get a job. I'm trying to find ways to build a business. It's hard.
Yes,
but the internet is opening up doors. So I'm happy for the internet because it allowed us to get to know who you are. Yes. It's scary to think that it's only been a month.
Imagine.
Because in a year, hautachukua simu zetu. But it's amazing. And we want you to blow up and be the biggest ever. So I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank your family for listening.
Yes.
We're going to play some music and we'll be back. But Koi, thank you so much. And we wish you the best.
Thank you.
Guys, we'll be right back. This is a short music break and we'll be back. Enjoy.
Hello. Niaje mama.